Thanks for stopping by. Leo, this is your reading for September 2020 for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you do so. Hit the subscribe button below. And if this video resonates, please hit the thumbs up. So Leo, as I was meditating on your energy, it felt heavy, heart heavy, so much so that Spirit told, I got the message to burn some mugwort, and so I took a minute and got some, and excuse me, I'm burning it in my little cauldron here. I use mugwort for spiritual clarity during meditation, sometimes when I read. You may want to consider burning some to help you through September. Perhaps there's some heart heaviness that I was feeling, but with nothing attached to it that I could say, oh, it's about this. So let's see if the cards can give some further clarification for Leo for September 2020. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Leo for September 2020. Messages for Leo. Whoop, okay. Okay. Well, you have beautiful cards, and so I don't know what that heart heaviness is about, but you have beautiful, beautiful cards on the table. Okay, so Leo, first card up is the Four of Wands. This speaks to union. It can be the card of marriage, but more than that, it speaks to a union of a celebratory situation. And if I always look at this as balance of fire energy, right? You've got the two wands on one side and the two wands on the other. This really speaks to me of a union of equal and cause for celebration. So something in September, perhaps the summer has been difficult, and by September there will be reason to celebrate, hopefully. And this may speak to coming out of some of that heavy energy, which would be wonderful, right? Because it felt very heart heavy. It also, Leo, it didn't feel specific to you. It felt like mourning of a larger type. Mourning for the loss of something larger than not something that had happened just to you, if that makes sense. That would speak very well to this, that because it didn't feel individual to just you, perhaps community comes together in September and is able to celebrate something or unite around something, or you and friends, or you and family, something other than just being about you. The pain doesn't feel like it's just about you, and neither does the celebration that September clearly has on offer. Followed by the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. So you've got two queens on the table here. So you've got water, air, and water, water. The Queen of Swords is a Libran card, and the Queen of Cups is a Cancer card, for if that makes any, if that it means something for you. Perhaps these are people in your environment or in your life, or somewhere in your chart you are strong air or strong water. But the Queen of, we'll start with the Queen of Swords, speaks to clarity, truth, often to truth. The Queen of Swords can be, this is that person who can detect bullshit at 100 miles away, speaks her truth on no uncertain terms, is not deterred. And she is, but if you notice her, she has her hand outstretched, okay? So this is someone who sees clearly. She's in the clouds. She can see very clearly. She has a good understanding, a good mental understanding of what's going on. She speaks the truth. She expects the truth, but her hand is outstretched, which is indicative of meeting someone halfway, being able to hear what someone else has to say. This isn't a closed off energy. She isn't being rigid, and I don't get that sense at all, especially since we also have the Queen of Cups on the table, which is this energy, this very watery queen who's kind of like the Selkie, right? Like the mermaid. She can go very deep into the ocean, which is where she lives. She lives in the depth of the ocean. She is, she's ruled by the moon, so she's not afraid of the depth. She's not afraid of going very, very deep. She's not afraid of the subconscious or unconscious, but she also lives in this world. She is of this world. She can live in the material plane. So these two queens combined speak to a very clear, decisive individual whose hand is outstretched to meet others halfway, who has a solid depth to her. No gender here, I just say her because they're queens. Has a very strong ability to be of two worlds, to live in the material world and to also mine and understand the subconscious and unconscious. And the Queen of Swords is fully conscious, right? So this speaks to being within these two levels of understanding, being a part of the conscious and the unconscious of oneself, or perhaps within union, coming together either with another person or community or family or friends or whatever this celebratory experience is. I think, Leo, you have gained from whatever has happened, whatever brought this heaviness to the meditation, has brought with it a great gift. And the gift is that it has allowed you to gain complete and utter control and come into alignment with your conscious and your unconscious self, which is absolutely amazing and a beautiful place to be. We have that followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which speaks to the completion of something, but it also speaks to great abundance around perhaps inheritance or your own work, which has led to leaving behind legacy. Or now that you have come into this beautiful alignment, you will be able to leave behind some real legacy. This is work. This is legacy work. So here's the story that's coming through for Spirit, is that I think that you have been engaged in something quite meaningful to you, and it has been heavy. You have been engaged in situations or in, it doesn't take much to look around and see that what we have been living through has been nothing but difficult, right? It is called upon us to engage with parts of ourselves and situations that we weren't quite maybe ready for, and have left. There's been a lot of loss and a lot of heaviness, but September finds you coming into alignment. This speaks to me of coming out of something with other people that has been very trying. I get a very Spirit is speaking to me of a very communal feel to this energy, and your engagement with this heavier energy, with this more difficult stuff, whatever it is, has led you to understand your conscious and unconscious mind, your unconscious and conscious motivations, and what motivates you to action, what comes up for you around this work. And it has been what I think you may discover as September comes is that you have been engaged in legacy work. As difficult as it has been, now the rewards come. And it's followed by the world, which means a cycle is complete. The world has come up a couple of times in these readings already, so I think we are all being given the opportunity to see that we've learned lessons, however difficult they have been. We have learned lessons that we do not have to repeat now. The world speaks to the completion of a cycle. The learning of lessons that we do not have to repeat. And also, as you look at the card, you can see that all suits are available to you, right? You have everything you need as this cycle comes to a close. She's naked, which speaks to vulnerability, openness, right? You've learned the lesson. You are ready to re-engage. You're ready for what's the next chapter has on offer. You have all of the tools you need. You have cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. She's got the two wands in her hand, as above so below. You are being, this is a divine situation. This is divine endings. This is divine guidance, is really what this speaks to. Tapping into that and knowing that as you move forward, you have everything you need for the next chapter, for the next chapter. Followed by another 10. Again, 10s are completion. All three of these last cards here, 10 of Pentacles, the World, and 10 of Cups, speak to completions, but completions that bring real recognition. They bring fulfillment. They bring joy. They bring legacy. They bring healing. All it wasn't, you didn't have this heaviness. You didn't engage with things that were difficult for nothing. They have brought great knowing and great benefit to you at the end of this cycle, as September will show you. This speaks to emotional fulfillment and family, right? So you've got these two cards. You begin and end on this sort of coming together. As I said, Spirit seems to be indicating, Leo, that this is around community, around having survived or gone through something with community or family or friends or people who feel like family, and having something to celebrate as September, as you move through September. And it does not feel personal to you. It feels much deeper than that. This feels, like I said, more outward, more communal. But your gifts, I think, are and acknowledgments are around these two queens. If there is anything personal here, I think it's around what you've gained, which is this real understanding of your unconscious and subconscious and conscious selves, and the merging and uniting of those, right? It's with this merge and with this alignment that we become all that we are meant to be. When we have a firm grasp of our conscious reality, our subconscious and unconscious drives and motivations and instincts, then we really get a sense of who we are, and we are able to face whatever comes our way because we are an integrated human at this point. And Leo, that's surely what is on tap for you here. So whatever heaviness my meditation was speaking to, I want you to know that September is going to heal that in some of the most magnificent ways. In not just healing you, and maybe it's you that is healing many others, but it is beautiful. Also, engage in some practices, maybe get some mugwort, burn some as you do some meditations, as you commune with spirit, which I think will be really important for you in any meditations that you do. Introduce some mugwort. I think there's something Spirit has that message for you. Perhaps it will help with this unconscious, subconscious, conscious engagement with yourself and Spirit. Okay. I'll leave it there for us, Leo. I think September is going to be a beautiful month for you, and I look forward to seeing you in October. Thank you.